Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Swahili ebook before it's gone. Most people who learn a foreign language learn it so that they can one day have real-life conversations with native speakers. When you start out learning and crack open your first textbook or listen to your first podcast, having a real conversation can feel like a fantasy. When everything about a language feels new, it can be overwhelming. But this couldn't be further from the truth. While it does take a significant amount of time and effort to become fluent, having a conversation might not be as far off as you think. In this video, we'll look at 3 ways you can boost your conversational skills and start talking to native speakers. Number 1. Find native speakers and practice with them. It's unlikely you live near a big group of native speakers to practice with. If you happen to be in a major or international city, your chances may be better. Check and see if your city has a general language exchange. Chances are there could be a native speaker there who is also trying to learn another language. Practicing in person with a native speaker is probably the most interesting option for honing your speaking skills. But if you can't find anyone where you live, the next best option is to look online. Luckily for language learners, the past 10 years or so have seen an explosion in online language exchange sites. On these websites, you can search for someone who is a native speaker of your target language and is also learning your native language. The idea behind a language exchange is that you communicate with them via video or text chat, and half of the time, they help you practice your target language. And for the other half, you help them practice theirs. Practicing via an online language exchange is a highly effective way to practice your conversational skills. Number 2, work on pronunciation. Pronunciation is often an overlooked skill when it comes to learning a foreign language. Most people think of a good foreign accent as a luxury rather than a necessity. But what most people don't talk about is how having a good accent boosts your listening and comprehension skills. If you can hear a sound from a foreign language and know how to make it yourself, then you're more likely to understand native speakers when they talk at normal speed, and you're also more likely to remember any new words or phrases you come across. Having a good accent means that the language no longer sounds foreign. Instead, it sounds familiar, maybe even natural. So how do you go about perfecting your accent? The best way is to break down the language into its individual sounds. Make note of any sounds that are the same or similar to your native language and of those that are different. Of the sounds that are different, spend your time practicing the ones that you find the hardest to say correctly. After you're comfortable with the individual sounds, you can start linking together words and phrases. This is where accent practice starts to get really fun and interesting. Get your hands on some native speaker audio from a TV show, song, or podcast. Play the audio back and listen closely a few times. Take note of how words blend together in speech. Then, do your best to imitate what you hear, trying to match the speaker's emphasis and intonation. Our language learning program's playback feature is perfect for this. Record yourself and compare it to the original recording. Rinse and repeat until you're comfortable with the audio selection, and then move on to something more difficult. This is how you can break through the accent barrier and really start to make the language your own. Number 3, learn phrases, not just individual words. Learning grammar and individual words is great, but it's not the only approach you should take if you want to speak fluently. In addition to your regular grammar and vocabulary, try learning whole phrases, even if you aren't totally sure how they work grammatically. Learn phrases that are specific to your needs. It's a good idea to learn phrases that are grouped around a certain setting or subject, such as simple greetings or introductions, questions for getting to know someone, or traveling comfortably. You can even learn filler phrases, which you can use so that you have something to say when, well, you don't know what to say. Learning phrases like this will help you become conversational faster. You may not understand what you're saying literally, but as long as you know the general meaning behind the phrase and know when to use it, you'll be able to talk like a native. Eventually, your knowledge of grammar and vocabulary should catch up with the phrases you know. Learning a new language should feel like an adventure. There will be plateaus and periods in your learning where it feels like you're hitting a wall, but being able to speak with native speakers and have real conversations will help you combat language fatigue. After all, talking to someone face-to-face in a foreign language is one of the main reasons we start learning in the first place. And for even more ways to gain conversation skills, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Alicia here. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what's the matter? After watching this video, you'll be able to make complaints and ask someone else if they're having any issues. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making Complaints PDF cheat sheet for free. Now let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina joto.
Once more with the English translation.
Kila kitu kisawa.
What's the matter?
Ofisi ina joto.
The office is hot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what's the matter? That's,
Kila kitu kisawa.
listen to it again.
Kila kitu kisawa. Kila kitu kisawa.
This Swahili sentence literally translates into, is everything okay? But it means, what's the matter in English? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ofisi ina.
adjective, the office is adjective. For example, the office is hot.
Ofisi ina joto. Ofisi ina joto.
Here are a few more examples you can use with the same pattern to make complaints. Hot,
Joto. Joto.
cold,
Baridi. Baridi.
noisy,
Kelele. Kelele.
dirty,
Uchafu. Uchafu.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina baridi.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina kelele.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina uchafu.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what's the matter?
Kila kitu kisawa.
Imagine the office is cold. Do you remember how to say cold?
Baridi. Baridi.
Say, the office is cold.
Ofisi ina baridi.
Now answer the question saying the office is cold.
Kila kitu kisawa.
Ofisi ina baridi.
Now imagine the office is noisy. Do you remember how to say noisy?
Kelele. Kelele.
Say, the office is noisy.
Ofisi ina kelele.
Now, answer the question saying the office is noisy.
Kila kitu kisawa?
Ofisi ina kelele.
Now imagine the office is dirty. Do you remember how to say dirty?
Uchafu. Uchafu.
Say, the office is dirty.
Ofisi ina uchafu.
Now answer the question, saying the office is dirty.
Kila kitu kisawa?
Ofisi ina uchafu.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to make complaints. You are now able to share your concerns like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Make any complaints you may have today. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, how do you say this? After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Je, unasema aje hivi?
Ni pahali pa kuegesha gari.
Once more with the English translation.
Je, unasema aje hivi?
How do you say this?
Ni pahali pa kuegesha gari.
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how do you say this? That's,
Je, unasema aje hivi?
listen to it again.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Je, unasema aje hivi?
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ni
word. It's word. For example, it's parking lot.
ni pahali pa kuegesha gari. Ni pahali pa kuegesha gari.
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
Pahali pa kuegesha gari. Pahali pa kuegesha gari.
giraffe,
Twiga. Twiga.
travel,
Usafiri. Usafiri.
invasion,
Uvamizi. Uvamizi.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni twiga. Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni usafiri. Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni uvamizi.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "How do you say this?"
Je, unasema aje hivi?
Imagine it's the word giraffe. Do you remember how to say giraffe?
Twiga. Twiga.
Say, "It's giraffe."
Ni twiga.
Now answer the question saying, "It's giraffe."
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni twiga.
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
Usafiri. Usafiri.
Say, "It's travel."
Ni usafiri.
Now answer the question saying it's travel.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni usafiri.
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
Uvamizi. Uvamizi.
Say, "It's invasion."
Ni uvamizi.
Now answer the question saying it's invasion.
Je, unasema aje hivi? Ni uvamizi.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to ask someone how something is said. You are now able to ask how to say something like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us, which word do you think is the hardest to pronounce? Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking, or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day.
Yeah, welcome everyone. It's Medina again. Welcome to Swahili Pod 101. Today, we are going to look at the top 25 phrases in Swahili. Let's have fun. Jambo. Hello. Okay, the first phrase is jambo. Hello. Jambo. Jambo is one of the most simple greetings in Kenya. Anyone can use it at any time. In fact, we love using it with tourists. Please visit Kenya and just say jambo. Habari za asubuhi. Good morning. Okay, the next phrase is habari za asubuhi. Good morning. Habari za asubuhi. We often wake up tired sometimes in the morning, but it doesn't cost to say habari za asubuhi. Good morning. Habari za mchana. Good afternoon. The next phrase is habari za mchana. Good afternoon. Habari za mchana. You know, in the afternoon when you meet someone, you're like, oh, habari za mchana. Habari means news. So you're trying to ask someone, okay, how is your afternoon? Tell me anything that is happening in your afternoon. Usiku mwema. Good night. Usiku mwema. Good night. Usiku mwema. Good night. Yes, it's time to sleep. I sometimes look forward to that time. And you know, I look forward to saying good night to my friends or to my family or to my whatever person who is there. Jina lako nani? What's your name? Jina lako nani? What's your name? Jina lako nani? It's an obvious question whenever we meet with people, especially when you want to know who they are. It's polite to know someone's name, right? Do you like being called by your name? Yeah, that's why this phrase is very important. Jina lako nani? Mimi naitwa. Mimi naitwa Medina. My name is Medina. Mimi naitwa Medina. Now, this is actually an answer to the previous question, Jina lako nani? What's your name? Now, you have to keep this in mind that, you know, if you use this word frequently, you'll be able to tell people about your name. You'll be able to tell people your name. Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Nice to meet you. Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Nice to meet you. Nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Nice to meet you. I mean, it's really polite. I always feel like energized when someone says, nice to meet you. It can be awkward when someone says, oh, I did not want to meet you, you know, but we rarely hear that. Just use that word, nice to meet you. Habari gani? How are you? Habari gani? How are you? Habari in Swahili means news. And gani means what? So what news? Actually, what you're trying to ask here is like, what do you have? I mean, what is all about your life right now in a polite way, you know? Then someone will say, mzuri, or it's okay. They will not go on telling you whatever is happening all around, but you know, they'll just say it's fine or not good, you know? So it's an important phrase. Niko salama, asante, na wewe? I am fine, thanks. And you? Niko salama, asante. Fine, thanks. And you? Niko salama, asante means, oh, I'm fine. Literally, that is what it means. I'm fine, thank you. Then you take it back. What about you? You are concerned about the person who is asking you, you know? If you just say, oh, I'm fine, thanks, then you keep quiet, you know? I mean, we do that sometimes, but you know, sometimes you want to show concern, so you ask, na wewe, and you? Tafadhali, please. Tafadhali, please. It's a magic word all around the world. So tafadhali is one of those words that you want to embrace when you visit Kenya. Tafadhali, whenever you're asking a favor, just say tafadhali. Excuse me, tafadhali, tafadhali. That's one great word you need to remember. Asante, thank you. Asante, thank you. It's also one of the magic words that relates to tafadhali, please. You know, asante is like you're appreciating whatever favor you received from someone who did you a favor. So it's also one of those words you like to embrace whenever and wherever. Karibu, you're welcome. Karibu, you're welcome. Karibu. Karibu is one of the most common words used in Kenya. For example, when someone knocks your door, you'll say, oh, karibu. That means come in, or welcome, actually. Then, in some circumstance, when someone gives you something, you'll say thank you, right? Now, the person who is giving, you will say karibu. Karibu means welcome. So it can be a joke, but you know what? You can go and ask them, or you can go and ask as many favors as you can, because they said karibu. I mean, that's a joke. You don't have to take it seriously, though. Dio, yes. Dio, yes. Dio. Dio is a response. Whenever someone asks a question, you can say Dio if it's a positive answer, to the question. It depends. You know, there are the yes, no questions. Yeah, that is where it lies. Dio. Umefika Kenya? Dio. Umekula chakula? Dio. Umefika Kenya means, have you arrived in Kenya? You'll say yes, which is Dio. Have you eaten food? Umekula chakula? You'll say Dio, yes. Hapana, no. Hapana, no. Hapana. Hapana is an answer to the yes-no question, just like Dio. Dio means yes, as we looked at it previously. Now here it's no. Umefika Kenya? Hapana. Have you arrived in Kenya? No. Umekula chakula? Have you eaten food? No. Hapana. Sawa. Okay. Sawa. Okay. Sawa. Okay. Sawa. Sawa is used to acknowledge that you agree to whatever has been said. For example, you can say, Sawa, nimeelewa maelezo yako. Okay, I've understood the explanation. Niwie radhi. Excuse me. Niwie radhi. Excuse me. Niwie radhi. This is a very handy word, especially when you want someone to excuse you for something. Niwie radhi. Naweza angalia mzigo wako? Excuse me, can I check your bag? Samahani. I'm sorry. Samahani. I am sorry. Samahani. Samahani is also one of those polite words that you really need to remember. It comes handy when you make a mistake. Samahani, nimechelewa. I'm very sorry that I'm late. Ni saa ngapi? What time is it? Ni saa ngapi? What time is it? Ni saa ngapi? Of course, you'll want to know time. If you cannot see the time, probably there's no wall clock around, or perhaps your phone is off to check, or perhaps you forgot your wristwatch. You'll ask your friend, Ni saa ngapi? Msala ni wapi? Where is the restroom? Msalani ni wapi? Where is the restroom? Msalani ni wapi? Now, for real, you may need this word really, especially if nature keeps calling on you. You know, you may want to ask, hey, tafadhali, msalani ni wapi? Excuse me, where is the restroom? Subiri kidogo. Wait a moment. Subiri kidogo. Wait a moment. Subiri kidogo. When you're caught up doing something and someone asks for a favor, you may use this word. Just a moment. Subiri kidogo. Bei ya hii ni nini? How much is this? Bei ya hii ni nini? How much is this? Bei ya hii ni nini? How much is this? Bei ya hii ni nini? Now, he there stands for the thing that you want to buy. For example, you can say, Bei ya hii nguo ni nini? How much is this dress? Saidia, help. Saidia, help. Saidia. Saidia! Imagine you're drowning. What will you do? You'll shout, Saidia! Help! When you're in trouble, this word comes in handy. I think you may want to use it. Tuonane baadaye. See you later. Tuonane baadaye. See you later. Tuonane baadaye. After you meet with your friend, you have a chat with her or him, you'll definitely say, bye, see you later, when you're parting. I think it's also one of those polite words that you may want to add to your list. Kwaheri, goodbye. Kwaheri, goodbye. Kwaheri, goodbye. Kwaheri. Now, kwaheri reminds me of those toughest moments in my life, when I went abroad to study and my family was back in my country. The toughest moments was when we were parting. I will never want to say kwaheri. I will never want to say goodbye. I will never even want to utter it out, but I will just say it with tears rolling down my cheeks. Yeah, kwaheri. It's a good word to use whenever you're parting. Sijui, I don't know. Sijui, I don't know. Sijui. This is a word that you'll use when you acknowledge that for sure you're not sure about the answer to the question or to the situation that is happening at the moment. Some people think it's impolite to say sijui, especially when you're asking for directions. They'll try to give you information which might be wrong to show that they are polite. So you got to be careful. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this video. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, do not forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to visit swahilipod101.com. Kwaheri! See you again!
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one, and the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. Today, we'll learn conversational phrases about occupations. After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about your job and ask what somebody does for a living. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your occupation PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni msanii.
Listen to it again, now with the English translation.
Wewe hufanya nini?
What do you do?
Mimi ni msanii.
I'm an artist. First of all, you need to learn how to say, what do you do? That's
Wewe hufanya nini?
Listen to it again.
Wewe hufanya nini? Wewe hufanya nini?
Now, how do you answer this question? This is the pattern you'll need.
Mimi ni
Your occupation. I'm an, your occupation. For example, I'm an artist.
mimi ni msanii. Mimi ni msanii.
Here are a few more professions you can use with the same pattern. Police officer,
Askari. Askari.
teacher,
Mwalimu. Mwalimu.
doctor,
Daktari. Daktari.
engineer.
Mhandisi. Mhandisi.
Now, listen to some examples.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mwalimu. Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni daktari. Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mhandisi.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What do you do?"
Wewe hufanya nini?
Imagine you're a doctor. Do you remember how to say, "Doctor"?
Daktari. Daktari.
Say, "I'm a doctor."
Mimi ni daktari.
Now answer the question saying that you are a doctor.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni daktari.
Now, imagine you're a teacher. Do you remember how to say teacher?
Mwalimu. Mwalimu.
Say, "I'm a teacher."
Mimi ni mwalimu.
Now, answer the question saying that you are a teacher.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mwalimu.
Now, imagine you're an engineer. Do you remember how to say engineer?
Mhandisi. Mhandisi.
Say, "I'm an engineer."
Mimi ni mhandisi.
Now, answer the question saying that you are an engineer.
Wewe hufanya nini? Mimi ni mhandisi.
Well done! In this lesson, you learn new occupation-related vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life. You are now able to talk about your job like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell me about your job. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what's your favorite number? After watching this video, you'll be able to say many numbers and ask someone their favorite number. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Talking About Numbers PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea? Ni 7.
Once more with the English translation.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
What's your favorite number?
Ni 7.
It's 7. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, "What's your favorite number?" That's
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
listen to it again.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea? Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ni.
number. It's number. For example, it's 7.
Ni saba. Ni saba.
Here are a few more numbers you can use with the same pattern. 7,
Saba. Saba.
2,
Mbili. Mbili.
4,
Nne. Nne.
9,
Tisa. Tisa.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni mbili.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni nne.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni tisa.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What's your favorite number?"
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Imagine it's 2. Do you remember how to say 2?
Mbili. Mbili.
Say, "It's 2.
Ni mbili.
Now answer the question saying, "It's 2.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni mbili.
Now imagine it's 4. Do you remember how to say 4?
Nne. Nne.
Say, "It's 4.
Ni nne.
Now, answer the question by saying, "It's 4.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni nne.
Now, imagine it's 9. Do you remember how to say 9?
Tisa. Tisa.
Say, "It's 9.
Ni tisa.
Now, answer the question saying, "It's 9.
Ni namba gani unayopendelea?
Ni tisa.
In this lesson, you learned number-related phrases you can use in your everyday life to talk about numbers. You are now able to count like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us your favorite number. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Swahili. Hi everybody, my name is Beatrice. Welcome to the 800 Core Swahili Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Swahili. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So, after you have learned the new words and phrases, stick around, review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at swahilipod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flash deck, and finally, master Swahili. Okay, let's get started. First is mbwa, dog. Mbwa, mbwa, dog. Mbwa aliyechakaa anakimbilia mpira. The shaggy dog is running after a ball. Mbwa aliyechakaa anakimbilia mpira. Paka, cat. Paka, paka, cat. Paka wangu anapenda kulala mchana. My cat likes to take a nap in the afternoon. Paka wangu anapenda kulala mchana. Buku, hamster. Buku, buku, hamster. Buku hupenda kulala mchana. Hamsters like to sleep during the day. Buku hupenda kulala mchana. Joto, warm. Joto, joto, warm. Kuna joto hapa ndani. It's very warm in here. Kuna joto hapa ndani. Mvua, rain. Mvua, mvua, rain. Mvua lilianza kwa ghafla. The rain started suddenly. Mvua lilianza kwa ghafla. Nyanya, tomato. Nyanya, nyanya, tomato. Kama utaenda sokoni, niletee nyanya. If you go to the market, bring me some tomatoes. Kama utaenda sokoni, niletee nyanya. Full, strawberry. Full, full, strawberry. Unaweza kununua full wakati wowote kwa mwaka, lakini zina ladha nzuri wakati wa kiangazi. You can buy strawberries all year round, but they taste best in summer. Unaweza kununua full wakati wowote kwa mwaka, lakini zina ladha nzuri wakati wa kiangazi. Cherry, cherry. Cherry, cherry, cherry. Nataka kula cherry. I want to eat cherries. Nataka kula cherry. Mtoto, child. Mtoto, mtoto, child. Hii inahusu mtoto wako. This concerns your child. Hii inahusu mtoto wako. Rafiki, friend. Rafiki, rafiki, friend. Rafiki zako walikuja saa moja. Your friends came at 7 o'clock. Rafiki zako walikuja saa moja. Mtu mzima, adult. Mtu mzima. Mtu mzima, adult. Usilie, wewe ni mtu mzima. Don't cry, you are an adult. Usilie, wewe ni mtu mzima. Baisikeli, bicycle. Baisikeli, baisikeli, bicycle. Ali, je, una baisikeli? Ali, do you have a bicycle? Ali, je, una baisikeli? Gari, car. Gari, gari, car. Alichagua gari la blue. He chose a blue car. Alichagua gari la blue. Pikipiki, motorcycle. Pikipiki, pikipiki, motorcycle. Usalama wa mwimbaji ulikuwa na msururu wa magari 10 na pikipiki 6. The singer's security detail consisted of a motorcade of 10 cars and 6 motorcycles. Usalama wa mwimbaji ulikuwa na msururu wa magari 10 na pikipiki 6. Pikipiki ya scooter, scooter. Pikipiki ya scooter. Pikipiki ya scooter, scooter. Pikipiki za scooter zinatumika kwa urahisi mtaani. Scooters are convenient in the city. Pikipiki za scooter zinatumika kwa urahisi mtaani. Boti, boat. Boti, boti, boat. Aliliacha boti lake kwenye pwani. He left his boat at the shore. Aliliacha boti lake kwenye pwani. Yavu yavu, jellyfish. Yavu yavu, yavu yavu, jellyfish. Yavu yavu anaogelea kwenye maji. The jellyfish are bobbing in the water. Yavu yavu anaogelea kwenye maji. Kambakoche, lobster. Kambakoche, kambakoche, lobster. Kambakoche ako juu ya jiwe. The lobster is on the log. Kambakoche ako juu ya jiwe. Kururu, crab. Kururu, kururu, crab. Kururu wawili wanatembea kwenye jiwe. The two crabs are walking on a rock. Kururu wawili wanatembea kwenye jiwe. Kobe, turtle. Kobe, kobe, turtle. Kobe wa bahari anaogelea kwenye bahari. The sea turtle is swimming in the sea. Kobe wa bahari anaogelea kwenye bahari. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at swahilipod101.com to get access to full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversation. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Kwaheri! In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Swahili. Hi everybody, my name is Beatrice. Welcome to the 800 Core Swahili Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Swahili. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So, after you have learned the new words and phrases, stick around, review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at swahilipod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flash deck, and finally, master Swahili. Okay, let's get started. First is ndizi, banana, ndizi, ndizi, banana. Kinywaji cha ndizi ni bora kwa mgonjwa. Banana juice is nutritious for a sick person. Kinywaji cha ndizi ni bora kwa mgonjwa. Tufaha, apple. Tufaha, tufaha, apple. Harufu ya chai ya mdarasini na matufaha huvutia kutoka mbali. The smell of cinnamon apple tea is enticing from a great distance. Harufu ya chai ya mdarasini na matufaha huvutia kutoka mbali. Zabibu, grape. Zabibu, zabibu, grape. Mzabibu ule unaonekana mzee sana. That grape looks pretty old. Mzabibu ule unaonekana mzee sana. Tikiti maji, watermelon. Tikiti maji, tikiti maji, watermelon. Napenda kula tikiti maji kipindi cha kiangazi. I like to eat watermelon in the summer. Napenda kula tikiti maji kipindi cha kiangazi. Ndege, bird. Ndege, ndege, bird. Tulipokuwa shule ya msingi, tulikuwa tunarauka tukisikia ndege wakiimba machweo. When we were in primary school, we used to wake up upon hearing birds singing at dawn. Tulipokuwa shule ya msingi, tulikuwa tunarauka tukisikia ndege wakiimba machweo. Panya, mouse. Panya, panya, mouse. Panya anakula mzabibu. The mouse is eating a grape. Panya anakula mzabibu. Jua, sun. Jua, jua, sun. Jua huchomoza asubuhi. The sun rises in the morning. Jua huchomoza asubuhi. Hali ya hewa, weather. Hali ya hewa, hali ya hewa, weather. Wataalamu wa hali ya hewa wametabiri miezi miwili ya theluji kali. Weather experts have predicted 2 months of intense snow. Wataalam wa hali ya hewa wametabiri miezi miwili ya theluji kali. Degree, 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 degree. Ni degree moja tu nje. It's barely 1 degree outside. Ni degree moja tu nje. Mwanamke, woman. Mwanamke, mwanamke, woman. Mwanamke anaosha uso wake. The woman is washing her face. Mwanamke anaosha uso wake. Mwanamume, man. Mwanamume. Mwanamume, man. Mwanamume anakula kumbwe mbwedu. The man is eating a disgusting snack. Mwanamume anakula kumbwe mbwedu. Mpenzi, girlfriend. Mpenzi. Mpenzi, girlfriend. Mpenzi wangu atakuwa hapa hivi karibuni. My girlfriend will be here soon. Mpenzi wangu atakuwa hapa hivi karibuni. Mpenzi, boyfriend. Mpenzi. Mpenzi, boyfriend. Kila wakati mimi humlazimisha mpenzi wangu kutoa takataka nje ikiwa nimechoka sana kufanya hivyo. I always force my boyfriend to take out the trash when I'm too tired to do it. Kila wakati mimi humlazimisha mpenzi wangu kutoa takataka nje kama nimechoka sana kufanya hivyo. Treni. Train. Treni. Treni. Train. Treni ifuatayo ni ya saa ngapi? What time is the next train? Treni ifuatayo ni ya saa ngapi? Ndege. Airplane. Ndege. Ndege. Airplane. Anapenda kusafiri kwa ndege. He likes flying by airplane. Anapenda kusafiri kwa ndege. Basi. Bus. Basi. Basi. Bus. Basi linapitia jijini. The bus is going through the city. Basi linapitia jijini. Taxi. 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 Taxi hile hulipisha bei ghali. That tax is expensive. Taxi ile hulipisha bei ghali. Mchicha. Spinach. Mchicha. Mchicha. Spinach. Mchicha ni asili yenye utajiri wa madini ya chuma na calcium. Spinach is a rich source of iron and calcium. Mchicha ni asili yenye utajiri wa madini ya chuma na calcium. Pombo. Dolphin. Pombo. Pombo. Dolphin. Pombo anaogelea kwenye ziwa. The dolphin is swimming in the ocean. Pombo anaogelea kwenye ziwa. Ngisigome. Squid. Ngisigome. Ngisigome. Squid. Ngisigome wanaogelea kwenye magenge ya mwamba. The squid are swimming near the coral reef. Ngisigome wanaogelea kwenye magenge ya mwamba. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at swahilipod101.com to get access to full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversation. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Kwaheri!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Swahili ebook before it's gone.